Good evening, folks. I'm John Harrington, principal of Littleton High School. Here to celebrate the class of 2023. Congratulations to you all. I want to start off by thanking Keith Camo, our assistant principal, our class advisors, Danielle Bearden and Sarah Moore, for all their guidance of this class through the years. I also want to thank the PTA and the junior class and the parents of the junior class for helping to provide refreshments for tonight. This is a special moment, a milestone on the path towards June 2nd. We have some different stops along the way. I'll come on at the end of the awards to just share some housekeeping items as well as some reminders about times and places to be over the next 2 weeks. You'll see probably almost a daily email from me coming to you just with a reminder, hey, this is what's going on today, so that there's no miscommunication around what's ahead of us, so we have a smooth finish. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with this class since their freshman year and guide them through some challenging times, certainly starting with the March of 2020. And now we've reached this special moment in May of 2023 together. And you have so much to be proud of, and I want you to know how proud we are of you as a class. It's been an absolute pleasure this year to work with you and see so many successes and so many accomplishments and so many different areas of growth for each and every one of you. So tonight's event, or award ceremony, will sort of proceed with a couple of special announcements at the beginning. I'll call up some different folks who are going to present some scholarships. As two special members of our community will come forward and present scholarships, and then Mrs. Bearden will come forward to share some remarks and some farewells to the class and appreciations. And then I believe the class officers want to say a few words, so we'll have them come up, and then we'll go right into the awards, and then we'll conclude with this the slideshow and just some reminders at the end. It's a pretty good slideshow, huh? Yeah. So thank you for everybody who was involved. Maybe you can give them you know who they were individually, and you give them a shout out. But so many, I think there were a lot of standout seniors this year who participated in putting this together. It's about 10 minutes, right? Yeah. Slideshow. So it should be a fabulous thing to sort of finish the evening with. It's not unusual for some parents to get slightly emotional, whether it's the first or the last one to be graduating from high school. I know some of you are at each of those points. So thank you, parents, for all you've done to raise such wonderful children. Littleton is such an exceptional school, not only because of the students we have each year and the wonderful and talented faculty, but because of the community that we grow in and the supportive parent base that we have. So my thanks to all of you and congratulations. So without further ado, I'd like to have Liz Aramento come up. She's going, if you're okay, ready to do that. Liz Aramento is a longtime member of PTA. I've known Liz since I first arrived in Littleton. I think she had kids at Shaker Lane. I'm going into my 15th year next September as principal, so we've known each other a long time. So thank you for all you've done. And Liz has a special tribute and a special recognition she'd like to announce tonight. Thank you.
So I'm going to apologize at first. I'm not positive, but I had COVID. So, but I tested and I'm negative, I'm sorry. This evening, I'll read, I'm sorry, I'm going to read a little bit and talk. Good evening, soon-to-be graduates, parents, family, teachers, Dr. Harrington, Mr. Camo, and others visiting to witness this important night to these young ladies and gentlemen's lives. I am here before you to say a few words about something that my family and I would like to begin. Before I get into what that certain thing is, I would just like to start with myself for a few seconds. When I was graduating high school and was your age, I had a very dysfunctional and trauma-filled childhood. Most of my childhood, I lived with my mom after my parents' divorce when I was 8 years old. The most important gift that my mom ever gave me was her value on education. She sent me to private Catholic schools my whole life so that I could receive the best education available in Memphis, Tennessee. It wasn't until I reached high school that I found someone I felt truly cared about me. Frank Martinez, my Spanish teacher for 4 years, inspired me to go on to get a degree in Spanish and history. He showed me in little ways that he cared about me, always being there to talk or laugh or just sit in his classroom where I felt safe. It was the combination between my mother's passion for education, the inspiration from Mr. Martinez, and the support and love of my stepfather, who I now call my real father, and of course, my hard work, that allows me to be here tonight at this point. I have 3 very amazing children who I have watched in awe pass through these halls and become inspired and cared for by the staff of LHS. Every single staff member has not only touched my children's lives, but also my life and the lives around me. It is definitely the ripple effect. There have been many amazing teachers that we have gotten to know and love over our tenure here at Littleton High. Our family cannot thank you enough for every kind gesture and the high level of expectations that became the benchmark for every student. It is this combination that has caused my children to be inspired by many of you to go on to STEM careers. I want to applaud all the staff, but I especially want to recognize those teachers that teach STEM courses. So for that reason, my family, the Aramento Amore STEM Scholarship is being presented tonight for those students going forward who want to go on to a secondary education in a STEM career. I did not choose to name this scholarship the Aramento Amore STEM Scholarship because of an ego or to carry on our own name. Simply to go back to our beginnings in hopes that we will all realize that there is always something good to come from a situation that might have been difficult. My advice for you all is pay it forward when you can and be kind to others. You never know how your kindness might affect those around you. Thank you.
All right, Liz, thank you, and hopefully that was a joke about COVID. Wow. Thank you so much for your generosity. I look forward to working with you and the Scholarship Trust and Jeff on the follow-up to that scholarship. And thank you for your moving words. It's certainly inspiring. And now we're going to get into our awards ceremony with another special recognition. I'd like... Yeah, no, I have one more special recognition. Would the Air Force representatives please come forward? Lieutenant Chris Bartholomew, along with the other members of the Air Force who he'll introduce, will be presenting a special ROT Scholarship Award tonight to one of our graduating seniors. Thank you. Sure. Appreciate it.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for that. This is a little low for me. Let me raise it over a little bit. Okay. Can you all hear me well? All right, sweet. Okay, so my name is Second Lieutenant Chris Bartholomew. I am a global recruiter. That means that I recruit mostly for ROTC. Anybody has heard about ROTC before? Air Force ROTC? Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, so today I'm here to present a scholarship award to one of your amazing students that literally earned a scholarship to go to college for free, entirely for free. This student is going to Worcester Institute, WPI, Worcester Polytechnic Institute, okay? I'm Puerto Rican, by the way. I sometimes struggle with those, verbiages here in Massachusetts. But anyways, with that being said, I just want to call forward Ms. Charlie Painter. Go. You're welcome. You want a picture? Okay, let's do it. Do you have a cell phone? No. Okay. Sergeant Martin right there. She is the local Air Force representative. Unfortunately, this is a special assignment for me, so I'm only here for a year, and I'll be headed to pilot training soon. However, Sergeant Martin is the best resource for all of these sorts of scholarships. So if you're interested in any scholarship that the Air Force might offer for you, please just reach out to her. She's the best resource that you can ask for. Also, I wanted to mention that Air Force now is not only about pilots, right? Because many people think and have that misconception that Air Force is only about pilots. We actually have over 150 career fields. We have doctors, we have lawyers, you name it. Most career fields that we have in the civilian world, we actually have it also in the Air Force. I just want to clear that misconception that the Air Force is only about pilots. And again, a round of applause for Charlie here.
Thank you. Congratulations, Charlie. All right. How we doing, Joe? Can you hear me okay in the back? Good. All right. So thank you to the representatives of the Air Force. And now we're going to get started with Mrs. Bearden. She will give some opening remarks. And Mrs. Moore is here, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
She's the talker.
Well, I'm Mrs. Bearden, this is Mrs. Moore, and we have been the class advisors for this class since their freshman year. So I wrote a little speech, and I just want to share some thoughts about our journey together. So good evening. We want to start by thanking Mrs. Schufern and the junior class for helping us put together this event tonight. We also want to thank our dedicated class officers. They've worked extremely hard over the last 4 years to make our class's time at LHS fun and memorable for everyone, despite some challenges along the way. A special thanks also goes to the senior parents, family, and friends for attending this evening. Your support, along with the help of the faculty and staff at LHS, has allowed all these students to reach their full potential and set them on their way to a successful path in the future. The class of 2023 has had a unique high school experience, to say the least. They started freshman year in the fall of 2019 with lots of fun activities such as homecoming, the drama production of Sense and Sensibility, a semi-formal, the first ever Great Kindness Challenge, and LHS's annual Spirit Week in March. They were doing amazing during Spirit Week and had won many of the days that were themed, a rare accomplishment for a freshman class. On Thursday, March 12th, 2020, we spent the afternoon decorating our amazing hallway with a space theme. For a freshman class, they put in so much effort and made the hallway look incredible. They even decorated shirts and had them drying in Mrs. Moore's room for Friday, March 13th. Little did we know we would not be seeing each other in person for the rest of their freshman year. And unfortunately, that hard work for the hallway was only seen by the staff that came to collect their belongings that day. In our opinion, it was out of this world, though. While no one likes to mention COVID, it was a big part of this journey for this class. It made this class appreciate all the good times even more. The rest of freshman year, we started social distancing and finding ways to be together while being apart. During this time, many students got to catch up on movies and TV shows by having watch parties through Google Meets, playing video games with their friends online, spending more time with their families, learning to bake or cook, and I've had some of those goods since, taking up hiking, doing more art projects, or listening to music. It wasn't what we were used to, but we made it work. In sophomore year, this class was met with the next challenge, which was hybrid learning. The students had to adjust to learning remotely, and each teacher approached this in a different way. Some teachers were better with technology than others. "You're muted" became a common phrase. There were some positives to remote learning though. Students could have snacks or full meals during class, got to wear sweats or pajamas all day long, and even had their pets come to class with them. Another perk to hybrid learning were mask breaks. I think this was a great opportunity for kids to catch up with their friends, connect with their teachers, or enjoy some time outside the classroom. We were creative during this time. Sports were played, but sometimes a little different. We were able to do theater production of Romeo and Juliet at Castle in the Trees that was recorded for all to see. We celebrated birthdays and holidays, even if it was done with Zoom. Sophomore year is when our fundraising efforts really started to flourish. We raised a lot of money during our clothing sales, and it continued into our junior year with a Moe's fundraiser, bake sales at sporting events, and a junior auction that was really good, holiday bazaars, and other efforts. By junior year, it was safe to bring back our LHS traditions in person. In the fall, we had our first Powder Puff game and won. Our students then followed up with a repeat on their senior year. The team practiced so hard and had good coaches and were very dedicated. It paid off twice. This is a rarity at LHS. Homecoming, semi, and prom were back, and boy, does this class love to dance. All the fundraising efforts paid off as well when we had an elaborate Royal Enchanted Forest prom at Chalkset Inn. We hope you had just as much fun as we did. We were able to have a play of Stage Door and a musical of Cinderella. Band went back to Disney, and we had other summer abroad trips. Sports were back to the way they usually were, and teams were doing great, even winning leagues and states. I think the class felt relieved to have a sense of normalcy again. Now we are wrapping up another exciting year. We have done tons of activities throughout, including the play The Birds in the fall and the musical Chicago in the spring, which just won some Tammys, if you haven't heard. Congrats. Our teams came home with even more wins, championships, and records. We have danced the night away at many more school dances, and our Spirit Week ended with the best senior hallway the school has ever seen with the Mario Brothers theme. I don't think anyone will ever be able to top it. And now we're on to our senior events. We had a lovely senior sunrise on Friday, this awards night tonight, and we have a few more things to look forward to in the weeks ahead, like senior breakfast coming up on Thursday with a parade, and a fun senior trip next week on a harbor cruise in Boston, and most importantly, graduation. We couldn't have asked for a better end to high school for our class. To the students of the class of 2023, remember that these 4 years have just been a small snippet of your life. You will likely come up against many challenges and obstacles in the life ahead. Each time you do, you can choose to give up and blame the circumstances or just bad luck, or you can fight back. All of you persevered during the challenging years you had at LHS, and now that you're on the other side, it was definitely worth it. We hope that one thing you've learned is that you get what you give. The rest of your life is being shaped right now by the dreams you chase. It might be college, the military, a gap year, traveling, or working in the workforce. Make sure you are the person you want to be. The rest of your life is a long time, and it starts right now. We want to congratulate all of you and wish you the best. We had an amazing journey together, and we know you're going to do a great in the next chapter of your lives. Thank you all for coming tonight.
Thank you, Mrs. Bearden. And now for the awards. Class officers, sorry. Yeah, that's okay. But I also, while we wait for class officers, if you would like to come forward, you have a few words. I also want to give a shout out as they come up to two incredible people I know the class wants to acknowledge. and that is your school counselors, Mr. Christie's here and Miss Heed.
On behalf of our entire class, I would like to thank our advisors, Mrs. Bearden and Miss Moore, for all their hard work and dedication in their work for our class. Those of you who helped out with prom know firsthand just how much work they put into this, and that was only a fraction of what they truly did. We were only able to have such a great past 4 years because of the help of Mrs. Bearden and Miss Moore advising our class. So I hope you all find some time and some way to thank the two of them. Thank you.
Okay, mission accomplished. They made Mrs. Danielle Bearden cry. It's only a matter of time. You know it's going to happen. Come on. Thank you. That was very thoughtful. Wonderful. All right, Mr. Camo will come forward to help present the awards. We're going to start with the English Language Arts Department with Distinguished Contribution Awards. We have a bunch of certificates to give out. We'll move it as we typically do with our award ceremony at a pretty brisk pace as we distribute these awards. But just because we're moving quickly does not mean we're, rushing through the acknowledgments. We do recognize the incredible effort our students put in each and every day to get this, to grow and to achieve. Our students are incredibly accomplished in the academics, athletics, and arts, as has already been cited tonight. And these students that we'll recognize now stood out for special recognition by the English Language Arts teachers. So we'll start with the Distinguished Contribution Awards for English Language Arts. And if you would come forward and receive a certificate from Mr. Camo, Hannah Hohenschel. Tyler Edwards. Nicole Balzotti. Maeve McCabe. Declan Reedy. John Woodward. Neil Kopp. Charles Martin. Ella Byrne Cabot. All right, and we have another special award after Ella comes up and gets her certificate. That's okay. English Language Arts Superior Achievement Recognition goes to Catherine McDonough. All right, next up, Spearden, mathematics. No, you don't. No, you don't have to do that. Just shout out to the math department. Distinguished Contribution Awards from the mathematics department. Declan Reedy. Aaron Prue. Nicole Balzotti. Sophia Black. Nina Scaramucci. Jack Fornicola. Hannah Hohenschel. All right, and all right, congratulations. And a special award in mathematics, a Superior Achievement Award goes to Owen McNeil. Read the science. Yep. Next up is Science. Science Department Awards. I'm not sure what to make of it. Distinguished Contribution Awards. Arv Aurora. Sophia Black. Rachel Friedman. Jack Forticola. Owen McNeil. Amy Crew. Erin Crew. Declan Reedy. Amelia Rogers. And the Science Superior Achievement Award goes to Jacob Aramenta. Next up, History and Social Science. Distinguished Contribution Awards. Yep. Nev Martin. John Feltus. Chloe Carroll. Nina Scaramucci. I don't know if you want to save her steps, but and this History Social Science Superior Achievement Award goes to Nev Martin. Too fair. Yep. Fine and Performing Arts. Yep. Okay. Distinguished Contribution Awards, Fine and Performing Arts. We'll start with Maeve McCabe. Kate Ferreira. Owen McNeil. Amy Prue. Jack Fornicola. Ben Kane. Oh, Ben? Maya Rule. Congratulations. Now we have a little breakdown within the fine and performing arts of different categories for superior achievement. Superior achievement in the visual arts, Catherine McDonough. Superior achievement, digital art, Allison Ryan. Superior achievement, music, Owen Valley. Stop board languages. Distinguished Contribution Awards. Yep. All right, thank you. Sophia Black. Nicole Balzotti. Tyler Edwards. Kira Maglani. Ella Byrne Cabot. Neil Kopp. Hand club, Neil. Jack Fornicola. Lindsay Barbella. We also want to recognize Lindsay for superior achievement in French. That's good. Superior achievement in Latin, Owen McNeil. Superior achievement in Spanish, Ariane Kulkarni. All right, here we go. Health and Physical Education, Distinguished Contribution Awards. Jenna Kivlin, no surprise. Andrew Gray. Charles Martin. Anthony St. Gelais. Ariane Kulkarni. Owen Valley. Zachary Slavinsky. Superior Achievement, Health and Physical Education, Brian Maurice. All right, so we have some honor roll recognitions, right, for 3 terms in a row? Yeah. All right, and how many do you have? 12,000. Okay, good. Honor roll, 3 terms, all 3 terms. We're going to start with Jake Aramento. Neil Kopp. Mary Crowley. Julia Denoya. Tyler Edwards. Isabel Field. Jack Fornicola. Jordan Graham. Andrew Gray. Hannah Hohenschel. Ayush Kulkarni. William Lysak. Owen McNeil. Brian Maurice. Maeve McCabe. Lindsay McDonald. Kaylin O'Meara. Amy Prue. Erin Prue. Declan Reedy. Maya Rule. Aiden Sakota. Priyanka Sarathi. Max Smith. Anthony St. Gelais. Tim Sturts. Principals list, highest honors list, 3 terms. I believe so. Should have about 8 or so. 3, 7, yeah, 2 more. All right. Arv Aurora. Nicole Balzotti. Chloe Caro. Kate Ferreira. Nev Martin. Catherine McDonough. Emily Mazzoni. I'm sure some of you keep coming up and getting a little tired, but we're gonna do it again. We have a National Latin Exam Award, gold medal, Owen McNeil. The Massachusetts Foreign Language Association Academic Excellence Awards in World Languages are up next. We'll start with Latin, Jack Fornicola. Spanish, Arv Aurora. French, Caitlin Drew. Leadership and World Language Activities, Callie Gumuchin. Okay, so up next, Seal of Biliteracy, special chords, I believe, the green. Yep. Yep, we have French, Latin, and Spanish. Seal of Biliteracy, this is a special distinction. I think these students had to pass a special test to demonstrate their proficiency in another language. And they also will have, as a result of the state of Massachusetts recent legislation, they will have a special stamp on their diploma recognizing that they have achieved this additional proficiency in a foreign language. Start with French, and you might as well stay up there for Latin, Jack Fornicola. I think it's just one. If we owe you 2, Jack, we'll get it to you. Next for Latin, Maeve McCabe. This is such a significant accomplishment to have so many students to get this special recognition. And Owen McNeil with distinction, Seal of Biliteracy. Owen McNeil, Latin. So these are chords you can wear at graduation. Spanish, Arv Aurora. Sophia Black. Tyler Edwards. Ariane Kulkarni. Congratulations. All right. And now we have, let's see what we have next. We have, this is the chords for seniors with 100+ hours of community service. They receive a special blue cord that they can wear at graduation. Yeah, there. All right. Arv Aurora. Jax Baker. Nicole Balzotti. Cy Bott. Evan Cherry. Neil Kopp. Erin Coy Kendall. Mary Crowley. Madeline Cusano. Mark Frizzoli. Ben Kane. Thomas Kazanjian. Jenna Kivlin. Ayush Kulkarni. All right, you guys ready for this? Connor McNeil. All right, Neb Barton. Lindsay McDonald. Evan Montgomery. Kaylin O'Meara. Abigail Pandolfo. Nicholas Protosowicki. Amy Prue, Aaron Prue. Declan Reedy. Amelia Rogers. Priyanka Sarathi. Shayla Senecal. Vidya Sharma. I didn't see her. Sharma. Madeline Shea. Max Smith. Tim Sturts. Jamie Sunberg. Cadence Tracy. Okay, we're getting near the end here for the awards. We have a special recognition that we do annually from the Daughters of the American Revolution. This is an award that goes this year to Jenna Kivlin. We also have another, I want to recognize two students, and we're going to start with Jenna since she's already up here rather than have her go back. This is the Principal's Award to a student that, in recognition of not only the fine inspiration and example, but this is a student we really want others to emulate. And the first Principal's Award for the senior class goes to Jenna Kivlin. We'll get pictures at graduation. And the next Principal's Award, again, a student who each and every day provides a positive example of what a Littleton High School student is and represents our school so well in so many different venues, and someone we want underclassmen or students who are in grades 9, 10, and 11 to emulate. This is John Feltus. Yep, and so we have, what, should I announce the names? We have some, we can. I don't care. Okay. After the fact, we have some awards from our was a principal's breakfast in recognition of, can you have the names?
Yeah.
I'll show them up. Here we go. This was from last week, but if you could just come up quickly and be recognized again for Term 3 principals list. We missed you at the previous recognition. Andrew Gray, Kate Ferreira, Owen McNeil, and Arv Aurora. Do you have anything else? No? Okay. Okay, so congratulations to the class of 2023, all your awards, all the special recognitions. I also want to recognize the Littleton Scholarship Trust. We'll be doing this in more depth at graduation, but I signed a lot of scholarship letters over the last 2 days for members of the senior class who applied. The Scholarship Trust was incredibly generous. I also signed a lot of letters recognizing a number of other scholarships that our students will be receiving from different financial institutions, from the Teachers Association, from the PTA, and they will be announced at a later date. But I really appreciate, on behalf of the community and of the faculty and the students and their families, the generosity of all these different organizations, but especially the Scholarship Trust. You are going to receive some really amazing, generous scholarships this year. It was a banner year for the Scholarship Trust in terms of their generosity. So we'll be recognizing you at graduation, and you'll be getting a specific letter from me with all the details. Without further ado, we want to sort of bring this to a close, I think, with the slideshow. And then I'll come up. Actually, I'll just do it now so we can close with the slideshow, I think. Don't forget, if you have a final exam, make sure you attend to that. You don't have to be here unless you have a final exam. On the 25th, Thursday, we have a half day of classes. There will be dismissal at 11. We have to recognize each year that we do this every year, but it's your first time being members of the senior class. So if you have a makeup exam, hopefully not, you'll have a final exam or a project due that morning. We'll have locker clean out. We will have the senior class breakfast. Just to clarify, there was a little bit of confusion. The students are here for the breakfast at 8 o'clock. This is a student event. Unless parents are helping out, they don't have to be here for this breakfast. This is a student event. Again, a number of parents we're hoping that we'll have a fair amount of parents volunteer to assist with the breakfast and assist the cafeteria staff, as well as providing refreshments for the students. So special thanks to the parents of the class of 2023 for providing this. There'll be a class meeting. We'll have some time between 8 and 9. At 9 o'clock, we'll meet in here, and we'll go over the rules for the parade and all that stuff. And the LPD will be here also to go over the rules since we're out in traffic on the roads. The parade route has been shared with everyone, and I'll send it out again. There's a map that's attached. The permission forms are also attached to the email I sent out. I'll send them out again tomorrow. They're also available in hard copy in the office if you want to pick them up. Some students just came by the office and picked them up. Yep, we need the permission forms. If you're 18, you can sign for yourself, but if not, please make sure if you want to participate. We will be checking that is turned in before we let you participate. What's that? Passenger or driver, right, for permission forms, okay. And this is, the only people that are supposed to be in the vehicle are seniors, not siblings, not classmates who are, supposed to be in class. Senior countdown. We'll come back after the parade, and then we'll gather in the gym as we traditionally do. We'll start the clock, maybe like, an 8-minute countdown. We'll probably start at, who knows, we might start at 23 minutes, just symbolically. We'll figure it out, but it might be 10:23 or something. We'll put it on, but this will be at 10. It might not. I said in the email to you that it starts at 10:50. If we're back at 10:30 from the parade, we're not going to keep you waiting. We're going to start. Mr. Camo and I will usher you into the gym for some nice photos and a memorable moment at center court, where we do a countdown and we all have a big cheer recognizing that you're done with all your obligations for the most part until graduation. So that's the countdown. So stay tuned for that email. Please be attentive to the times and the places you need to be. Are we ready to start the show? All right. Thank you, Joe. All right.
found myself in the city near Piccadilly. Don't really know how I got here. I got some pictures on my phone, new names and numbers that I don't know. Address to places like Abbey Road. Day turns to night, night turns to whatever we want. We're young enough to say, oh, this has gotta be the good life. This has gotta be the good life. This could really be a good life, good life. I say, oh, this feeling that you can't fight. The city is on fire tonight. This could really be a good life, a good, good life. To my friends in New York, I say hello. My friends in LA, they don't know where I've been for the past few years or so. Paris to China to Colorado. Sometimes there's airplanes I can't jump out. Sometimes there's boats that don't work now. We got our stories, but please tell me what there's to complain about. When you're happy like a fool, you let it take you over. When everything is out, you gotta take it in. Oh, this has gotta be the good life. This has gotta be the good life. This could really be a good life, good life. I say, oh, this feeling that you can't fight. The city is on fire tonight. This could really be a good life, a good, good life. Hopelessly, I feel like there might be something that I'll miss. Hopelessly, I feel like the window closes so quick. Hopelessly, I'm taking a mental picture of you now. 'Cause hopelessly, the hopeless we have so much to feel good about. Oh, this has gotta be the good life. This has gotta be the good life. This could really be a good life, good life. I say, oh, this feeling that you can't fight. The city is on fire tonight. This could really be a good life, a good, good life. Oh, yeah, a good, good life, good life. Listen to my friends in New York, I say hello. My friends in LA, they don't know where I've been for the past few years or so. Paris to China to Colorado. Sometimes there's airplanes I can't jump out. Sometimes there's boats that don't work now. We got our stories, but please tell me what there's to complain about. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
This moment in the back of my mind, the time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You traded your baseball cap for a crown when they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our town. And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of thieves in ripped up jeans got to rule the world. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid. Long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. I was screaming, long live the look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. Hold on to spinning around, confetti falls to the ground. May these memories break or fall. Can you take a moment? Promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope
All right, thank you very much, everyone, for coming out. Have a great night, and we'll see you at the next event.